appeal court sitting in Abuja reserved its judgment on an appeal applied by the detained IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. This are the top 10 stories. At number 1, the Court of Appeal sitting in Abuja on Tuesday reserved its judgment on an appeal the detained leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, filed to quash the terrorism and treasonable felony charge preferred against him by the federal government. The IPOB leader, who is currently facing trial before the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja, had through his team of lawyers approached the court to query the legal competence of the charge pending against him. The appeal was initially fixed for October 11th, however, following an application the embattled IPOB leader filed for abridgement of time, the appellate court brought the matter forward for hearing. After it had listened to both sides, the panel said it would communicate the date for the judgment. At number 2, the detained former Deputy Senate President Senator Ike Ekweremadu has asked the Federal High Court in Abuja to dismiss the suit by the alleged organ harvesting victim David Ukpo, seeking to stop the release of his biodata to a London court. Ekweremadu said in a counter affidavit against the suit that Ukpo has no basis to entertain any fear in releasing his visa application information and his bank account opening package, except if he had lied about his real age. The matter was fixed for September 20th for hearing. Meanwhile, 24 hours after Ekweremadu's daughter appealed to the public for a donor, a lady named Anastasia Mikel Olama offered to donate one of her kidneys. At number 3, a Federal High Court sitting in Abuja on Tuesday granted a prayer by the Department of State Services to detain former terrorist negotiator Taku Mamo for 60 more days. Justice Nkeonye Maha, in a short ruling on the ex parte motion moved by the counsel for DSS, Ahmed Magaji, granted the motion as prayed. In the motion filed September 12th, DSS had asked the court to grant it reliefs to enable it to conclude its investigation on Mamu, who had been leading negotiations with the terrorists for the release of the Abuja-Kaduna train passengers, was detained at Cairo International Airport before being deported to Nigeria. At number 4, students under the aegis of the National Association of Nigerian Students on Tuesday protested in reaction to the prolonged strike action by the Academic Staff Union of Universities. The students blocked the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway Shagamu interchange. Earlier, the students passed a vote of no confidence on the Minister of Labour, Chris Ngige, and Minister of Education, Adamu Adamu. The students expressed worry that since the inception of this administration, they have seen a meager sum of money allocated to the educational sector. At number 5, there was a panic at Ogun State House of Assembly on Tuesday as the Assembly suspended the former Deputy Speaker Dare Kadiri, who is representing Ijebu North 2 State constituency, and his Remo North counterpart Solomon Osho indefinitely. The suspension followed the adoption of a resolution during a plenary presided over by Speaker Olakunle Oluomo. The Deputy Speaker was allegedly found to have severally and contentiously breached the rights and privileges of the Ogun State House of Assembly and its leadership through the violation of the provision of Section 17 of Legislative Houses Act 2017. At number 6, the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps in Jigawa on Tuesday said that 5 people were injured from a suspected smuggled gas that exploded in Babura local government area of the state. The spokesman of NSCDC, Adamu Shehu, who confirmed the incident, said that the explosion also damaged shops and houses. Shehu added that the incident occurred on Monday at about 9 p.m. Also, the police public relations officer in the state, Lawan Shisu, confirmed the incident, saying that 17 shops and 5 houses were damaged. At number 7, President Muhammadu Buhari on Tuesday visited Imo State to inaugurate some projects done by Governor Hope Uzodinma. Buhari visited the state to inaugurate the Owerri to Onu Road and other projects. The president's visit took place amid the sit-at-home order purportedly declared by the Indigenous People of Biafra in the region as the leader of the group Nnamdi Kanu appeared in court today. At number 8, the Kogi state government on Tuesday held an aptitude test for 6,000 candidates in the ongoing recruitment exercise for teachers in the state. The test was held at the CBT Center, Kogi State Polytechnic, Lokoja, and supervised by Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology, Wemi Jones. The commissioner reiterated that only the best candidates would be employed. Jones also noted that the state government would, in the first batch, employ 20,000 successful teachers to resume work in the new session. At number 9, the Metropolitan Specialist Crime Command, United Kingdom, in a statement, revealed that a self-appointed Nigerian football coach, Emmanuel Igebuike, aged 35, was found guilty of sexually abusing 7 teenage boys. Igebuike has been reportedly sentenced to 15 years in prison. It was gathered that his victims were between the ages of 14 and 18 years at the time the offenses were perpetrated, between June 2019 and April 2021. The Nigerian was also handed a lifelong sexual harm prevention order and will also be on the sex offenders register forever. Finally, at number 10, Uganda has made the first payment of a $325 million bill paid to DR Congo. A UN court gave the order after Uganda invaded eastern DR Congo during the Second Congo War. The Ugandan government said it transferred $65 million to its western neighbor on September 1st. The sum is the first of 5 annual payments Kinshasa was awarded in damages and interest by the International Court of Justice in February. The decision was issued after years-long legal battle mounted by Kinshasa for Uganda's invasion in the 1998 to 2003 conflict. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.